And we talked backstage about kind of taking opposite approaches, right? Like,
Yeah.
I absolutely won't engage with people who hate me. If you hate me, go hate me somewhere else, right? I wonder why, because especially after this last presidential election, there was a lot of conversation, especially towards us in the activist community who are most in the streets, right? What are we gonna do to win the people who voted for the current president over to our side, right? And there was conversation about that, and how are we gonna reach out to them? And my thing is, I'm not. I'm not. You are a white supremacist. You go over there, and I'm over here. There is no, I don't wanna reach out to you, right? I know what you think of me, and if you have your own personal coming to Jesus or Allah or whatever moment and it changes you, good, go through that process, but I don't want to be part of it. Why do you think it's important? I guess this is me doing you, right?
Yeah.
Why do you Why do you think it's important to dig when there are the people who hate you and for the reasons that they hate you are so problematic for the world?
Well, first, I kind of just want to start by saying that I completely affirm the work you do. And I don't think that, not that you're saying this, but I don't think that our work necessarily conflicts with each other.
Right.
I see activism as a mosaic, right? And I can only hope to be a tile in that mosaic, and everyone has a different way of doing their work. I don't necessarily see my work as changing people's minds. I also want to just be clear about the title. The reason the title exists that way is that often when you read a negative comment to you on the internet, no matter where it falls on the scale of negativity, it feels like hate.
Right.
I don't think anyone who I spoke to would ever identify as a white supremacist.
But they are.
But, well, I don't want to speak for them.
I mean, I'm just saying that there's a lot of white supremacists who don't identify as white supremacists, but their behavior is absolutely white supremacy, which makes them a white supremacist. So I don't need them to affirm it for me. I know, right?
Right. Well, but yes, not to comment on my guests, but I do think that systems of white supremacy are upheld by people who don't know that they're upholding them. That I think is fair to say, again, not speaking for my guests.